The legendary Baba Mthethwa, the voice of football. Baba Mthethwa, where passion meets perseverance, every story comes alive.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Tuesday Football Brunch with me, Baba Mthethwa. I'm your host and I am your president. As always, when we start talking about football, we start about good news. Good news is that football is back again today and at different venues around the country in the Betway Premiership. Betway, the biggest football league on the African continent, brought to you proudly by them. All right, now, something very critical has happened is that, yes, Pirates has filled in a complaint about Sant Eloi Lupopo. But the question now is, that complaint, what is it all about? Probably yesterday, when we were talking this at night, you were not there. But now that you are here with me and you have access to this recording, then that means we'll have to open it up again. Because it's a topic that is in everybody's lips. Because remember, the bantering around football fans has grown because of this matter between Pirates and Lupopo and CAF. CAF will do what they have to do on their side, and let's give CAF a chance to do what they have to do. As the controlling board of football on the continent, of which the competition under discussion falls under their ambit. So we need to let CAF deal with it decisively on their own. I trust them, okay? I trust them that they'll take the right decisions. Whether the decision will suit South African team or suit a DRC team, I don't think something that we should probably be arguing about. It's neither here nor there at all. Let me talk to my producer about the network. Network is a bit dodgy. Network's a bit dodgy, say. Come on now. So, I have this thing, whatever decision is taken by an independent body that looks into these matters, carefully, the competitions are careful. I think we should somehow understand that we cannot run away from the fact that matters like this can either go your way or go the offer and pay. So we can't just say probably if South Africa does not get it right and Pirates is not reinstated, then think that maybe CAF alwana. No. I had a long talk with somebody from CAF on Saturday, and we discussed this matter, and I understood where it's coming from. And what I can tell you is that CAF will never, ever probably put us under the bus. No. But they look at every case according to its merits and then take a decisive decision that will suit football. Remember, the main thing is justice must be served, and FIFA always says in football we must have fair play. So fair play is not just on the field of play, it's also in the boardrooms where discussions are held about matters like this one that involves Pirates and that team, Sant Eloi Lupopo. So, for now, I'm going to leave CAF out of this and talk about what transpired actually. Why are we where we are now? What we found out was that two players from Sant Eloi Lupopo, one was holding two passports. Okay? One was holding two passports. And that one that was holding two passports, we still have to get the gist of what actually happened. If you have two passports, is it passports from two countries? Is it passports from one country? Same person, but different numbers, but same picture, same names. So we'll have to get that clarified by CAF. But Pirates did put a complaint. So if that's a case, then FC Lupopo has a case to answer. Why would a player carry two passports? Another thing is, if somebody has got two passports, which passport appears on the registration structures of CAF and the club? If he's carrying two passports again, maybe he's got dual citizenship, maybe he's got a DRC passport and a Mali passport. That's a hypothetical example, that one. Then we need to understand, how did he now have two passports at the same time for the game? If he had two passports for the game, how did they choose which passport was he going to use on the day? And because when you play internationals, they don't use ID. No, they use passports. The passport must have your nationality, your name, date of birth, and also your passport number. See, so all those things must be in proper, and they must be registered properly with CAF. So your club, when they register you, that's what they must provide. They must provide to CAF. And if CAF feels that maybe something was improperly done, then CAF will take a decision on that one. That was the first thing. The guy having two passports. As an example, Alex Ayobi, he has a Nigerian passport and a British passport. But when he plays football for the national team, he uses his Nigerian passport. Nigeria allows its citizens to have dual citizenships. England allowed its citizens to have dual citizenships. Unlike South Africa, you can't have two citizenships in South Africa. Even Lesotho does not allow it, I know that. I think Botswana as well. So, if you have a passport, you're South Africa, you're England, something has to give in. It's either you choose England or choose South Africa. But England will allow you to have two passports, but South Africa won't allow you to have two passports. Sure, Bratsepo, as simple as that. So, the question now is, how did they pick up that this guy's got two passports? And when they picked up that they had two passports, what was entailed in those two passports? The information circulating is that the two passports that this guy had, they had his name, his face, okay? But they say somewhere, somehow, there was a difference in numbers. I cannot confirm that until CAF gives us that information. If that information is true, then that means there is a case to answer. The network is gone again. Then there is a case to answer from FC Lupopo and the player. Okay. So, in the meantime, let us do this, guys. Let's do this in the meantime. Let me see if I can keep updating me about the network. I don't know. My technical producer, I'm going to fight with you now, sir. People want to talk about this matter, and yeah, I can see. Yolanda, I need to talk to you. Please come through. I really need to talk to you. Hold on, let me see. And I'm trying to look for Mutso. I know you know your football as well. I'm going to invite you. Deliberately, let me invite our female football fans and see if maybe we're going to hear some different things today from our female football fans. Palesa, I'm looking for you. Bratsepo, kupampatele Palesa ramtol. Umpatele li Soccer Diva. Please, unless Balem Sebeti. Noni, I can see you. Let me see. All right, guys, how's the network now? Are we getting somewhere? Are we okay? Are we okay with net? Thank you, Bratsepo. Sharp. So I don't know what's the status of that inquiry right now. But remember, whatever the case, by the 21st of November, when the group stages start, this case must have been solved by CAF so that the group stages can start on the 31st. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. There was a draw, yes. Sundowns are in Group C. as our representative in the Champions League. They are with MC Alger. They are with Al Hilal from Khartoum in Sudan. I doubt if the game will be played there because of the problems that are happening there in Khartoum, Omdurman, and in Darfur in Sudan. I do not know what's happening there, but I doubt if they'll play that game there. So if they're not playing the game there, they'll have to choose a neutral venue. Now, MC Alger from Algeria, in the capital Algiers, but not in the capital, just outside the capital of Algeria, Algiers, but not in the capital itself. So, if Pirates win the appeal against Sant Eloi Lupopo, then that means Pirates will go into Group C and replace automatically Sant Eloi Lupopo. So I just heard now from Tukelo Mampe that Al Hilal will not play their games in Sudan. It makes sense because their skies are not safe because of the fighting between the National Army of Sudan and the RSF, Rapid Force something. Yeah. So because of that, Al Hilal won't play in either Omdurman or Khartoum or anywhere. So that means, yes, they'll play at an alternative venue where it's safer. Maybe they'll go to Mauritania, or maybe they'll go to Egypt, because those are closest countries to them. Or even go to, they won't go to Eritrea, about one. Probably they'll go to Egypt, because Egypt and Sudan are good neighbors. Both of them, the Tabula, the longest river on the continent, which is the Blue River Nile. So I hope Pirates will come back. But if Pirates have to travel there, it's a long trip. They might go to Egypt and then land in Egypt and go wherever they have to go and play Al Hilal. Or Al Hilal can even play their games in Dubai, or in Qatar, or in Bahrain, or in Kuwait, because they're all close by. Just over the Gulf of Aden into the Gulf states. And then they're there. You see, and Sudan has got very close ties with all the Arab countries in the Gulf states. That includes Bahrain, Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Syria, Iraq, all those. Palestine now, it's a problem. So probably something like that would happen. But for now, guys, there's no news coming out of CAF. Secondly, the second complaint by Pirates is that this team, Sant Eloi Lupopo, they used a player who was registered after the closing date of the thing. I get a message that they'll be playing their games in Rwanda. That means they're going to play their games in the, what is called in Africa, Central East Africa, which is Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, Malawi, Uganda, Burundi, and Rwanda. Those form the East African Central Africa bloc. And also, that bloc has got also what is called the Great Lakes region. It's called like that. That includes DRC as well. It's the most greenest part of Africa because of all the lakes that you find in that region of Central East Africa. So if they're going to play there, it makes sense. Rwanda, remember, has now become a beacon of hope for many countries, even abroad. When they have refugees there, they bring them to Rwanda for Rwanda to look after them. How does Rwanda make their money? I have no idea. But I see, even Arsenal, they're promoting Rwanda as well. I think Atletico Madrid as well, if I'm not mistaken, they're promoting Rwanda as well. So Rwanda is trying to make strides and become now a very big country in terms of economy and tourism after the big civil war that happened in 1994. Okay, let's move from there. Let's go back to football. Now, that player, it is said that, let me get it. Can I please get the name of the two players? The one Kevin has got. Yeah, the one who was registered late and the one who has got two passports. Yeah, write them down. Proper writing, please. So, the two players, that we're talking about, the ones about the 2 passports, we spoke about that. Now we move. We go to the player who is alleged, please note, alleged to have been registered after the closing date for the preliminary stage of the Champions League. Yeah. If that be the case, then Pirates has a case. And Sant Eloi Lupopo has a case to answer. They have a case to answer, whether they like it or not. Because the rule says, before the start of the Champions League, after the draw has been made, CAF gives all teams a grace to register players until a certain date. But the CAF registration platform does not close for registration of players beyond that date. It still remains open, which is something that I suspect probably beat FC Lupopo. The player in question was playing for another team. Then he was registered by FC Lupopo. But they registered him after the closing date. That is alleged to have happened. I cannot confirm that yet. It is alleged that what happened. And if that happened, and the player played in the prelims after being registered after the closing date for prelims, then that player is not eligible to play. He's ineligible to play. What's going to happen is, it's exactly what's going to happen to FC Lupopo. It's what happened to AS Vita Club. In 2016, against Sundowns, AS Vita Club played a player who was registered late, and he had any other issues as well. And Sundowns went to CAF and pleaded their case, and they won the case, and they went back into the Champions League and won the Champions League. So if that be the case, the same rule will apply. But I want us to understand something, football fans. It's important that we treat each matter according to its merits. Merits of cases are not the same. They're never the same. So we can't say, because this happened, now it means this, even here, this must happen. Each case has got its own merits. But if Lupopo missed the fact that the closing date for the prelims was a certain date, and they registered this player after, and then played him in the prelims, then they're going to be knocked out. Without any doubt, they used an ineligible player. Because if they don't kick them out, they're setting a new precedence now. Then you can always go back and say, but in 2016, AS Vita Club from the DRC as well played a player who was ineligible to play, and you kicked them out and brought Sundowns back into the Champions League. So why can't you do the same with Pirates or any other team for that matter? We'll talk about Pirates because I'm South African. I won't talk about teams from other countries. No. Talk about Pirates because I'm South African. I talk about South African football. So if that be the case, this man has done that, then that means Pirates has a chance to plead their case and say, no, if that's how you do things, then our case should be recorded and be recognized, and a verdict must favor Orlando Pirates. If that be the case. But if not, then it's a problem. Ooh. The player that was registered late, his name is Ramos Kashala Wane. But I want to know which team was he playing for before he went to FC Lupopo. Please check for me. Right. And the player with 2 passports, his name is Molia and what? Gek. Upalinda. Angek. Lihozasia. Molia Lihozasia is the player who had 2 passports. So we'll have to verify if it's true that he had 2 passports and what was he doing with 2 passports. If that is the truth, that he had 2 passports, then he has a case to answer, and the club has a case to answer. And Ramos Kashala Wane was registered late after the closing date for preliminary round. And if that be the case, he's got to answer. The team has got to answer. The last one that we want to talk about, it's about the coach, Guy Bukasa, the coach of Sant Eloi Lupopo, and the coach of the DRC under-20 boys team. They themselves have he himself has got a case to answer. He was suspended for 6 matches at the recent AFCON that took place in Morocco. And in that AFCON, Morocco won, lost in the final against South Africa. And they lost against who in the final? Morocco, ne? Under 20, yeah. And they both went to the World Cup, and Morocco won the World Cup, Under 20 World Cup. We didn't. We lost in the quarterfinals. But anyway, it's not about that. What we're talking about. What we're talking about is about the coach who was given 6 matches ban after that incident at the AFCON Under 20 in Morocco. Ne? So whatever happens, it's very important for us to understand that if that guy was suspended for 6 matches, who did CAF relay the message to? Did they relay the message to? Did they relay the message to CAF? Did CAF relay the message to the club? Did CAF relay the message to what is it? To the association? You all don't know. But if the message went to CAF, to the association must filter the message to the club. Because now he knows he's been banned. But he says here, no one informed him about his ban and how far his ban went. Whether he was banned for national team or whether he was banned for all CAF competitions. That's the big question. But suspension, yes, he is being suspended for 6 matches. So what CAF must determine to us and to him is that your suspension does not only cover national teams, it covers all competitions across the board that are under CAF. So the question now again is, if he's found to be guilty of sitting on the bench in more than 1 matches, having been suspended, and now claiming that he didn't know he was suspended only for national team matches, but not all matches. He's coaching how many games now in the Champions League? 4. So that's a big transgression. It was in the first leg of the preliminary round when they played against Al Masry, and they beat Al Masry. Okay, first leg, second leg, done. They played Pirates, they beat Pirates, lost to Pirates, but went through on penalties. Done. The question now again is CAF going to look at that or not? If they say, Imran, you are suspended for 6 matches in all competitions that involve football in Africa, then it's out. He cannot, they're going to fine him, maybe Kachelete, or maybe fine the club and eliminate the club from the Champions League. We don't know. I'm going to open the lines now. Maseko, I hope you're ready. Bratsepo, I hope you're ready. Let's see who's available now to have a discussion about this. So this guy, I believe, the one who was registered late, ne? Ramos Kashala Wane. He used to play for Ghana champions Hearts of Oak from Accra. There's 2 big teams in Ghana. That's Hearts of Oak and Asante Kotoko. Asante Kotoko is from Kumasi, where you find a place being run by King Tutu III in Ghana. And then Hearts of Oak is based in the capital, Accra. Been to their field, very progressive team, I must say.